Right, as promised, just going to do my little series on alternative lifestyles. The first one being living in a motorhome. And I'm either cursed or blessed with having a cousin that's doing this life. Let me explain. Blessed because it makes this video very easy to do. Cursed because I'm so jealous. I'd love to do it. So anyway, I'm going to ask John and Zoe a series of questions, and they're going to post me video replies in this video. So I hope you enjoy and have a look, see what you think. It might make your mind up one way or the other. Right, first question to John and Zoe. What made you decide to change your life and move into a motorhome?
Hello, I'm John.
And I'm Zoe.
And we live in our motorhome full time.
We do.
Right then, some questions, right. First question then. I think basically I was a self-retired builder, and I'd worked all my life for 20, 30 years, being self-employed, weren't I?
Yeah.
And stress were getting to me. And all my money were tied up in my house. I was just sick of paying bills all the time. And I just thought to myself, I'm going to be working till the day I die. Really?
Hmm. Yeah.
And I just thought, I'll sell my house, life's too short, and basically buy a motorhome and live in it full time. That was before I met Zoe. And I've only known Zoe a year and a half.
You'd already planned to do this before you met me, hadn't you?
So a month after meeting Zoe on a dating site, I said to you, what did I say?
You said, I've been looking at motorhomes today. You said in a few years' time, I'm going to sell my house and buy a motorhome and go travelling. And I said to you, take me with you.
You did.
I'm coming.
Big decision to take, really.
Yeah.
But I just thought, life's too short, and I just wanted to enjoy yourselves, and I didn't want to leave it till it was too late, because you can't stop time, can you?
I thought when you said that, what an opportunity to be able to do this in my early 50s, be able to go off travelling.
Yeah, and we've been doing it 6 months now, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, we haven't looked back, have we? Really,
No,
since
loving it.
we love it, absolutely love it, don't we?
Yes, love it every minute.
Next question. Do you spend much time off grid, and how do you find it living off grid?
Yeah, we live off grid quite a lot.
We did in Scotland, we did it for off-grid for 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
We never went to a campsite, did we?
We went to one campsite, but we didn't have hookup.
No.
So yeah, I would say 70% of the time we're off grid now. Right now we're off grid. We're in a car park.
I'd say longer, probably 80% of the time we're off grid.
We do sites, yes, but because we do it full time, obviously we try and watch as money, because you can pay a lot of money for some of these campsites.
Some of these campsites you can pay £40–50 a night, can't you?
Yeah, because it's season, and it depends where it is. We're in a car park now. It's really quiet overnight. This is just an example. And it were £3 for 24 hours. Yeah. I mean, and it's how long did it take us to walk into Oxford today?
An hour.
An hour's walk into Oxford with dogs, which dogs love. How do we do it? Right. Okay. How do we do it? On this motorhome, I've got a 140 watt solar panel on the roof. I've got 2 leisure batteries under the seat that we just sat on, and the sun charges everything, and that's all we need. By 10 o'clock in the morning, if sun's out, we can be on 100% batteries. We don't need hookup, really. The only thing being off grid is we're on 12 volt, so you can't have a 3-pin plug. Basically, you can't just plug your hairdryer in. The fridge just works off gas, so that ain't an issue. Obviously, the oven's on gas and the hob's on gas and everything like that. That's not a problem. All the lights and everything's 12 volt.
Most of the things we use are 12 volts, but there is some things that we need to plug in, 3-pin plugs.
The TVs, the televisions are 12 volt.
Yeah.
So the only time we need 3-pin is maybe my laptop, which is 3-pin, or your hair straighteners.
And the battery for the Hoover, that needs to be charged.
So how do we get around that, Zoe?
well, we can either plug the
In fact,
power
I'll
bank
I'll show you how we get around this.
when you're driving, so that charges it up.
This is it.
Or we can plug it into the TV socket.
This is how we get around it.
And that'll charge
That's it.
up.
That is a portable power bank. Alright. And on the back of this is, as you can see, it's two 3-pin sockets. Okay. And on the front are USB points. We don't really need the USB points because there's USB points all over the van. So things like charging your phone and your iPad or whatever is just straight off the van. So that they just plug straight into USB, it's not a problem. But for things like air straighteners, my laptop, yeah, we can just plug it in back of here. How do we charge this up? So basically, if we're on 100% on his battery from the solar panel on the van, we charge this up off the cigarette lighter. We've got, well, the television points, we've got 2 televisions and they're like a 12-volt plug-in thing. I call them cigarette lighter things, but they're like that. They're not, but they're like a 12-volt plug. And I just connect it to that and it'll charge up during the day. So at the end of the day, because your battery's never going to go past 100%. So if I'm 100% at 10 o'clock, the rest of the day is wasted electric. So I charge this up. So by the end of the day, this is on 100%. The van's still on 100%, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I only need to charge this once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week, maybe. Yeah, once a week I would say to charge this up. And that's how we get round that. And it's been brilliant, this. It's only 250 watt. But it does what we want it to do, and it's lightweight and it's not that big, like some of them are. Yeah. So basically, this is our what we call an inverter. We couldn't manage
without it, really, could we? It's brilliant, that is.
Yeah. So that's how we get around that. So so when we park up overnight, it's free living, really. We're not paying for where we are. We've got a 120 litre water tank on board. We've got 2 toilet cassettes, and we can generally last a week.
Yeah.
Without having to service the van.
What we usually do, we can just go into a campsite and usually pay about £5 to use the services, to empty the toilet cassettes and fill it with water. That's what we usually do.
That's there.
But in Scotland, there's Ellison points where you can empty toilet cassette and water taps all over. So
yeah, it's easier in Scotland. It's easier in Scotland than it is here. When we're at festivals, obviously we've got freshwater tank, we've got Ellison points. We're not on hook up, are we, on festivals? No, but we don't need to be on hook up. We generally don't need to be on hook up. Even driving between destinations, it charges battery up, yeah. So if we drove an hour down the road, it's charging my batteries up. We just have free electric. We don't pay for it. That's it. Yeah. Do we? And like I said, free water if we can get it. If not, we pay £5. The toilet cassettes, like I said, we empty Nelson points for it a festival, or we'll use a campsite and pay the £5. And when we say use the services, what we mean is to let us drive on, put a full tank of water on, empty his toilet sets because we do have to, and drive off again, basically. And then we're good to go for another week. Yeah. So that's it, isn't it? And we use an app called Park for Night. Yeah. Which is just an app downloaded on his phone. It tells us where we can park overnight in the country, wherever we are, and also other motorhomes put reviews on. Yeah. They might give it 5-star if it's fantastic, or 1 star if it's not. We only tend to go for the ones that have got 5 stars on, don't we? And we've never really been disappointed, have we? No, 9 out of 10. We really drop on them, don't we? And we've parked at side of beach, side at sea, in mountains. It's just been free living, hasn't it? Yeah. Even Milford by the Sea, we parked at side of beach, and we got a view at Needles. And it's free parking from 7 PM to, what is it, 7 PM to 9 AM? 7 PM to 9 AM is free parking. So again, you can go down there, 7 o'clock, park up, move at 9 o'clock in the morning. We've had quiet night's sleep, we had. At castles, haven't we? Yeah, we've parked at foot of castles, and the views that you wake up to, you could be looking at a castle, or you could be looking at the sea. The amount of times we've gone to sleep with the sound of the sea, because we've been that close to the sea. It's just absolutely amazing, that, isn't it? We get better views on these free park-ups than we do on a campsite. We do, yeah, that's right. And we've never had any trouble. Never had anybody
we've
knocking on
been
his
really
door
lucky. We haven't had any trouble.
or anything like that. But
we
what
get the odd person beeping the horn at us sometimes.
yeah,
but
not often. Not 6 o'clock in the morning as they're going to work, they'll beep their horn to try and wake us up. But I just turn over and go back to sleep because at the end of the day, that, you know, I can go back to sleep, they're going to work, so it don't bother me. I just see it as them just saying hello. How are you? But yeah, we love being off grid. Not had, like I said, not had any trouble at all, really, have we? What I tend to do is if I'm on a park up, and we pull up onto wherever we are, wherever the free park is, I'll sit in the motorhome and just wait, and I might wait half an hour if I have to, and I won't, because obviously these seats turn round as you've seen and all the rest of it, and I won't turn seats round, I won't do anything, and I'll just sit and wait, and I get a feel for where we are, and I watch the traffic passing, or if it's quiet, the noise levels, I weigh it all up, and I just go on my gut feeling on it, because there's some sites where I've like not decided to stay ever.
No.
And we've just moved on.
But it's not many though, is it?
No. But yeah, that one answered, yeah.
Question 3. Do you regret it, and would you ever consider going back?
Absolutely not.
No.
Never.
Don't want to go back to my old
No
life.
regrets whatsoever. This is the best thing we have ever done, and it's hard to explain how this life is. It's taken me a while to adjust,
yeah,
and it more so than you.
Yeah, I took to it straight away.
But it's the most liberating thing I have ever done. Not to have any bills. Everything I've got's just on the van. We're so free to be able to do what we want to do and go where we want to go. I have no letterbox in my door. It's fantastic. It's just, I would never ever go back to my old life. I wish I'd done this sooner. I mean, we are quite young to be doing this, to be fair.
Yeah, we are very lucky. I feel right lucky to be doing this.
But we want to do it while we were young enough to do it, really, don't we? And the places we've been and the places we've seen have just been, wow.
We've been doing it for 6 months now. We've seen some amazing places.
We're in Scotland 3 months. It's just blown us mind, and these are places that we would never ever have seen. You wouldn't normally go on an holiday to places that we have been to.
No, we wouldn't. Not
but because you're in a
unless
mobile
we've got a
home, you're just touring around because your house is here. That's it. And you can spend as long as you want somewhere, or as little as you want. If it's not very good, you just move on. But the social side of it is just like unbelievable. It's like one big happy family, isn't it? So yeah, no regrets.
Yeah, definitely not.